Super Bowl 57. Set to kick off.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Here's Carter now on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Cloud keeps moving.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The shotgun again to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Jackson on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
A loss of 9 on the sack. It's second down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the Panthers' 23-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a carry for Jacobs, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. He'll try and run him, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 53 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Next to score, Raiders 10, Panthers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Carter now on the return.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. escaping the pressure right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's Jones.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes the score Raiders 17.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
Here's Carter now. Out of hit, and a loose football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Carter now on the return.
The Panthers take over first and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
And this is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. They go play action here on first down. eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That's the end.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Here's Carter now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And the return will stop right around the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 34, Panthers 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Here's Carter now on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he found it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession. possession on the INT.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.